Hey guys, this is Fergatroid and Butterbomb. We are going to be reviewing NBA Live 10
If you want the details of the game, look in the description.
gameplay.
The gameplay in this game is great in many ways more than one. I like the way it all pans out really, because it's like real basketball. I think it's better than the 2K series, and Fergus will go into that a bit more.
Yeah, the thing about the gameplay in this game is that it's a lot easier to pick up than the NBA 2K franchise, which has very simmy controls and they're very precise, and you need to know the ins and outs of basketball before you jump into it. This one, you can just, pick up the control, you can just learn what's pass, what's shoot, what's block and stuff, and it just becomes really fun. You can just sit down with your friend and play it, but it lacks the depth of 2K, which might take away from the overall game experience. I'm giving gameplay an 8.
Now, I gave gameplay a 9.5.
Graphics.
The graphics in this game are fantastic. It looks like real life. It's got all these small little details. The animations are fluent and just fantastic. The crowds are probably the best crowds I've ever seen in a sporting game, EA, and it's just great. Everything just works so well, and it's just some of the greatest graphics I've seen.
The overall feel of the graphics and the animations is good. I think there could have been a few more dunk animations for the lesser known players. Like, you'll be seeing that kind of like that glide dunk where he uses two hands and does it for a short time for most of the game. And some of the animations look a little weird. But other than that, I'm giving graphics a 7.5.
And I gave graphics a 9.5. Lasting appeal.
The lasting appeal in this game really differentiates between what kind of player you are. If you love basketball, you might not get as much of this out of the game as you would a 2K game, because a 2K game has a lot more depth to it. But I still had a great time. I spent a lot of my time in Dynasty mode. I loved it.
Yeah, well, my lasting appeal with this game, I'm not really a big fan of basketball, shock horror, but it was a really fun game to play, and I could play that for hours on end. It was just really fun.
I'm gonna give lasting appeal an 8.5.
And I gave lasting appeal a 9. Sound.
The sound in this game, the crowd sounds amazing. Like they react dynamically to what's actually happening on court, and it's just really a joy to listen to. Clark, I really can't recall the voice actors right now. I would know who they are if you said them. Can't recall them right now, but they do offer some insight into the game. Not as much as 2K, and I know I'm comparing this game a lot to 2K, but it is its main competitor. But I really did like the sound. I'm giving sound a 9, and the music I'll say is top notch.
Well, as Fergus said, the crowd sounds realistic. It is amazing, and the music is basketball-y, so it really fits in with the game. Fergus is laughing. And yeah, I love the sound in this game. It's realistic and it sounds good. I gave sound a 9.5.
So, Butterbomb, final thoughts.
Well, my final thoughts on this game is a great game overall, and I love it. I could play it for ages.
Although it lacks the depth of 2K, I definitely think this game has lifted the live thing. The live 09, 8, and 7, and 6 have been critically slammed by critics, but this game is a direct contender to 2K. I'm giving NBA Live 10 an 8.3.
And I'm giving it an 8.7.